anything. So we can send the letter or send a postcard, send anything. We want to go to the post office, right? But nowadays, what about the service of post office? How many of you are waiting for the postman? So totally 20 years back, the concept totally changed, right? Why? We don't want to send a single mail to our neighbors or our relatives. So nowadays we can simply send the mail through the email, right? So only postmen supply some registered mails, sometimes some company mails. These are the things they are, or bank mail. That's all. These are the mails they are normally delivered, right? So the impact of email, right? The impact of email, otherwise the effective of email, right? So in this email, we can send a message globally, no more payment, and very quick service. So the particular person is also receiving that mail. When he receives the mail, he can alert. So in his inbox, when we are using a mobile phone or when we are using a laptop, he can get an alert. So these are the facilities is also included when he is receiving a mail, right? So in email, we can classify. Each user of email is assigned a unique name for his email account. The name is known as email address, right? The name is known as email address. Different users can send and receive messages according to the email address. If I want to send a mail, so I can have the email address of that particular person, then only I can send the email to that person, right? Email is generally of the form username, @ domain name. So whatever the user prefer to put the name, so that is the username. And after the @ that is the domain name. So xyz at yahoo.com. Yahoo.com, Yahoo is the domain name, right? Yahoo is the domain name. Gmail is the domain name. Hotmail is the domain name. If I have the mail address in jfn.ac.lk, jfn is the domain name, right? So the domain name can be changed, depend on the domain, right? So the username has to be changed, which user is using the mail in which domain name, right? So we can classify the email into two major portions. First one is the username, and the second one is the domain name. After the @ coming name, we can say that is the domain name. Before the @ that is the user name. I think all of 90% or 95% of the student they know, but anyhow we want to talk about the remaining students, right? Each and everyone they have to understand. For example, webmaster@tutorialpoint.com is an email address where webmaster is the username and tutorialpoint.com is the domain name, right? So every email we can classify which is the username, which is the domain name. The username and the domain name are separated by @ right? Username and domain names are separated by @ right? Username and domain names are normally separated by @ and now can you see the sharing file? Oh, could you see the shared file?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Right? in the email message component, in the email message comprises of different components. The top one we can say email header, and the contents of the email we can say that is the greetings and text, and then the third column we can say the header footer or the signature portion, right? So header, contents or greetings, and then signature portion. Normally in an email from, so the mail comes from which address, so in which date, time, right? Everything should be displayed in this format, and to whom they want to receive this message, what is the subject, and then another two, one is CC and BCC. What is the purpose of CC and BCC? If you want to annex the contents, not only one, so many members of the group, or not only one, 10 or 11 group members, they want to get the same message, then I can put the CC, carbon copy. So to whom they want to receive the same mail, so I can add whoever, so at that CC, so everyone they can get the same copy, right? Same copy, same message. So it should be displayed in the CC, carbon copy, right? So then greeting, hi sir, how are you? Hi sir, or hi dear, my dear friends. That is the greeting, and then contents. Finally, regards or something, you can put your signature if you have, or you can mention your name, your qualification, or where are you now, or your telephone number, whatever. You can put that things in your signature portion. If you already keep these contents in this signature portion, then every time when you are sending the email, the sender, they can easily capture rest of the contents, right? So in the email header, the first 5 lines of an email is called email header. The header part comprises of from, date, to, subject, carbon copy, and blind carbon copy. What's the difference between carbon copy and blind carbon copy? Carbon copy, so if you can put 15 members, so 15 members, they can know what are the remaining person. Rest of who are the guys, they receive the same mail. So everyone they can see if you can put the name in the carbon copy. So if you can put the name in the blind carbon copy, so blind carbon copy details no one can see, right? No one can see. That is the blind carbon copy, right? Say CC stand for carbon copy. It includes those recipient addresses whom we want to keep informed but not exactly the intended recipient. Blind carbon copy stand for blind carbon copy. It is used when we do not want one or more of the recipient to know that someone else was copied on the message. So if you want to do the thing secret, or if you want to screen the details, you can put whoever they want to get the details in the blind carbon copy, right? So greeting, that is the message, hi sir, or hi guys, or how are the, the, the wake up, right? And text or contents, signature, in this is the final part of an email. It includes name of sender, address, and contact number, and qualification, whatever you want, right? So if you have your e-signature, you can fix it. Advantage, email has proved to be powerful and reliable medium of communication. Here are the benefits of email. So reliable, convenient, speed, inexpensive, printable, globally acceptable, generally widely used, right? Say these are the advantage, disadvantages also available. Apart from several benefits of email, there are also exist some disadvantages discussed below. Robbery, overload, misdirection, junk, and no response, right? Sometimes someone they have received a mail, they are not giving the response, so that is one drawback, right? So, but in a normal mail system also, they are not respond. What shall we do? So they can put. So okay, that one is also one type of disadvantage, right? This is the contents of email, and then we can move to topology, right? In network, we can move to topologies, right? What is computer network? So the computer network was introduced, I think, 30 years back. So 1990 period, it should be famous, right? So 1972 ARPANET, and then it can be developed. So in the in the time period of intention of the computer, so one per everyone, we, if not everyone, someone they were used computers, right? So what is the next stage of thinking for the human being? I want to see that person computer contents. What are the stuff is available inside the computer, right? That's the human behavior. No, we try to see what is available in the next one computer. So every day he will go and see the things. It's create problem. Why he is coming every day? So that's why they can put the cable, right? They can put the cable. The meaning for we want to share some information through two of us. We can share the information. You can see my information. I want to see your information. That is the starting for network. Then two-person they can share the information or data in between two computers. Then what will happen? It's not enough. 3, 4, 5, a group of people, they can share the information or data within the group. Likewise, globally, several groups should be internally, they can share the data. But what is the next step? Every group, they want to see what's available in the next group, right? So that is the way the network is emerged, right? Network is emerged. So a computer network is a group of two or more interconnected computer systems that use common connection protocols for sharing various resources and files. You can establish a computer network connection using either cable or wireless media. Every network involves hardware and software that connect computer and tools, right? So sorry, right? Say, what is topology? Network topologies describe the method in which all the elements of a network are mapped, right? So how we can arrange the computers throughout the how we can arrange the computers. That's all, right? The topology terms refers to both the physical and logical layout of network. We can arrange the computer like physically how we can arrange the computer. Sometimes we can arrange the computer physically something different, but the concept it can be logically arranged like topology, which topology it can be mapped, right? So the topology means arrangement of computer, arrangements of computer, how they can interconnect one computer through other computers, right? And how they can share the data throughout this network, right? So type of networking topologies, two main type of network topologies in computer networks are, one is physical topology, another one is logical topology, right? Physical and logical topology. This type of network is an actual layout of the computer cable and other network devices. Logical topology give insight about network physical design, right? Logical topology, when we are talking about logical, that means the physical arrangements, it may be varied from the logical. So the computer may be look like whatever shape it can be arranged, but the topology is says something different. So the different type of physical topologies are P2P. P2P means point to point. Bus topology, ring topology, star topology, tree topology, mesh topology, and hybrid topology. Say, when we are talking about point-to-point topology, right, is the easiest of all the network topologies. This is the simple method of connecting the computer. In this method, the network consists of direct link between two computers. So when we are connecting the computers, we can connect them two computers using one cable, right? So likewise, we can connect the computer, right? So here, when you are see this, here, this computer is connected to this computer is connected to this computer is connected to this. So it can be connected one after the other. So then you can rearrange this point-to-point circuit. It may be, sometime it can be displayed as a ring topology, right? Sometime we can rearrange this one as a ring topology, right? So the advantage for this topology, if any connection should be break, this is faster and higher reliable than other type of connections, since there is a direct connection, no need for a network operating system. So doesn't need an expensive server, no need for any dedicated network technicians. So we can easily connect this type of networking point to point, right? So the biggest drawback is that it only be used for small area. You can't back up files and folders centrally because no more server. Every computers act as a terminal. There is no security beside the permission, right? Everyone maybe have same level of users, then it's create problem. In bus topology, the shape is look like this. So in this bus topology, use a single cable which connect all the included nodes. The main cable acts as a spine for the entire network. So this one is like a spinal cord, right? It's like a spinal cord. In this spinal cord, every cable should be moved, right? The cable acts as a spine for the entire network. One of the computer in the network act as a computer server when it has two endpoints, right? Actually, there are two endpoints. Here, one endpoint, and here, one endpoint. There are two endpoints. Out of this computer, one computer can be act as a server, right? So it known as a linear bus topology. In this bus topology, uses a single cable which connect all the included nodes. So one small size cable is enough to link the computer. The main cable acts as a spine for the entire network. So which is the server computer, that computer act as the and control the entire network. One of the computer in the network act as a computer server. When it has two endpoints, it is known as the linear bus topology. Advantage: cost of the cables are very less as compared to the other topology. Famous for LAN networks, it is widely used when a network installation is small, right? When we are linked below 10 computers, it's possible. It's one of the passive technology. It is one of the passive technology. So computers on the bus only listen for data being sent that are not responsible for moving the data from one computer to other, right? So in this type of topology, when we are using, say, the hub or switch, it may be sensitive, no, but here the sensitiveness little bit less compared to hub and switch. So read the disadvantage. So this one is the network ring topology. So nodes are connected one after the other. The last node is connected to the first node. So all how many computers if you want to connect in the ring, every computer should be connected. So in this type of topology also, we can connect the nodes using a small cables. Here the disadvantage for this topology, if one end is broken, so between any two cable connection is broken, the entire network go to fail, right? Total network go to fail. Otherwise, the ring topology is easy to install. Addition and deletion of a device is easy. If you want to add a computer or if you want to remove one computer is simple. Failure of one computer can disturb the whole network. If any cable issue is coming, so it can be affected whole network. Offer equal access to all the computer on the network. So like everyone, they have equal priority, equal accessing power. Faster error checking and acknowledgement. In this way, they can check to recorrect the error mechanism. Disadvantage: unidirectional traffic, right? Here, if you can point out A, B, C, D, E, F. So A send a mail to F, then the mail has to be go through A, B, C, D, E, F. Then only F can receive the mail. So every time, if you want to send one mail to anyone else in the network, it can be go through every nodes available in this network, right? Due to that, the traffic maybe go up. Could you understand why the traffic maybe go up? So here, this is one node. Fail. So then we want to go to check which cable has the problem. So we can reconnect each and every cable. Then only we can detect, right? Modern days, high-speed LAN made this technology less popular. In the ring topology, signals are circulating at all the times, which develop unwanted power consumption. So in the ring topology, signals are circulating at all the time. So one node send one packet from the rest of the computer, so everyone they want to keep on. So additional power wastage is also available, right? It is very difficult to troubleshoot the ring network. Adding or removing the computer can disturb the entire activity. Star topology, the center one can act as the server, right? The surrounded nodes are act as the terminals. The center one is the server. Surrounded nodes are act as a client. So this is the first one, server client technology introduced, right? So in the star topology only, the server client technology or the server client mechanism comes to effect, right? So in this topology, if you want to connect one node, so very simple, you can connect the cable from the center machine, then you can connect any computer. Addition, deletion is also simple. Cable connection is also not much length is needed. You can easy to connect. So easy to troubleshoot, set up and modify. Only those nodes are affected that has failed. So in this star topology, one node is not working. Say surrounded node, one node is not working. Then we can easily point out where is the problem happened. So that particular node cable or the particular node has some problem. So the rest of the computer, it can be work smoothly, right? So no problem when one computer has some problem. So only you have the problem to access that particular internet. Rest of the nodes they can easily access, right? So only one node only affected. The rest of the network can be worked smoothly. Fast performance with few nodes are very low network traffic. Here, say we can denote one is A, B, C, D. The surrounded 5 PCs are denoted by A, B, C, D, E, and the center one is S, right? A wish to send the mail to C, then A send the mail to S. S check which address is denoted in the mail. Then S can more intelligent, then he can directly send the message to C. So this way of sending the file, the traffic should be reduced. Could you understand what I say? The traffic is reduced. Say otherwise, in the ring topology, A pass the message to B pass the message to C pass the message to E, then only the particular person they can get the mail. Here, A send the mail to the server check which address is denoted, which is matching, the matching person only they can receive the file. That's all. No more traffic problem, right? So if anything goes wrong, we can go and check the particular cable, right? The rest of the tables are working perfectly, smoothly and perfectly. No more disturbance throughout this problem, right? The total network, when the total network goes down, what is the reason for that? The problem is server. We can simply find out that the problem come from server, right? Mesh technology. The mesh technology has a unique network design, right? So the mesh topology has a unique network design in which each computer on the network connect to every other, right? It is a developer's P2P point topology connection between all the devices of the network. It offers a high level of redundancy, so it may be repeated. So even if one network or cable fails, still data has an alternative path to reach its destination. So mesh topology, it can be linked one node through two cables, right? One cable and another, one node and another node has some problem, so it can be reused to sending some other path. Mesh topology, partial mesh topology. Here, if you can see this one, it's like here, this one is a ring, right? This one is a ring. So in this node can send the data to the remaining nodes. These two nodes are separate nodes. So when you are seeing this one is a partial tree, partial star topology, and partial ring topology, partial star and ring. So it can be comprised the right? That is the mesh, mixed up, full mesh. So every nodes can be connected to the other computers. And advantage, disadvantage, tree topology. This is the root. So after the root, the second, third computers can be connected. So in this root, the second, third computer can be connected. Out of that, some of the branches is coming, right? These are the arrangement of network. Actually, these are the physical arrangement of network. Hybrid, that is the interconnection or merge of these two, right? So that's all in this chapter. Here, how we can arrange the computer in the physical form or logical form. We can arrange the computer in a physical form or logical form. That we can say that is the topology, right? So some of the topologies is available. One is point to point. We can directly connect the computer through the next one. Second one, point to point. Second one, bus topology. We can form a backbone. Out of that backbone, we can connect the computers. One computer may be act as a server, and remaining computers can be act as the client. So server client mechanism, but the arrangement like bus. So there are two terminals, right? There are two edges for this type of arrangement. So point to point, bus and ring topology. This type of topology, if you want to send a message, you can pass the message one computer to other computer. So every message should be go through the adjoining nodes, right? So due to this, it can create more traffic compared to other type of networks. So star topology, the center one is the server, the surrounded ones, the peripherals are denoted by clients. So this is the initiation of the server client mechanism. So if any problem happens in the server, total network goes fail. If any problem will happen in the client, only that client should be affected throughout the network. Right? Right. So, and then partial mesh topology, full mesh topology. Each node should be connected, the surrounded. So mesh and advantage and disadvantage, tree topology. Hybrid means, so if a car is hybrid, it can be run with two mechanisms, right? So if any topology is hybrid, that is the interconnection of two different type of topologies, right? So it may be tree and a ring or star and a ring. So hybrid, it can be connected with two different technologies, right? Say here, this one is the tree topology, and the top one is the ring topology, and then we can say this is the hybrid type of topology. Depending on our purpose, how we can interconnect, that is the way we are using the connection method. So physical connection method. Right? So if you want to ask any question for this one, any advantage, disadvantage, why are you saying this one is advantage, this one is disadvantage? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Hello. So in the email, how many of you go to check the signature part? How many of you properly check your profile data? So go through and insert the signature part. What are the important things we want to add? So you can add that one. If you want to display your mobile phone in the signature part, you can put your mobile phone. If you feel that is not good or no need, so then you can simply skip. So if you want to give your address, you can mention your title. If you want to mention, you can mention. So if you feel if it is better, then you can put the thing already. Then when you are sending a file, the signature part is also attached to the contents, right? That's the email and topology. And we'll see in the next class internet, virus. The remaining chapter is internet, virus, and e-commerce or something, right? Okay, thank you for patient.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.